That wasn't very...
Some people never learn.
I better keep out of it.
May I, for the honor of magic. I want to acquire magic writings.
But keep it to yourself. People don't need to know.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
That wasn't very clever. I thought that had been cleared up ages ago.
People always talk.
You have to watch what you tell me.
If you think.
Rely on somebody and you're in trouble. That's how it goes.
Keep out of it. Better not go rushing into anything.
Well, there was a time when things would have
My
gone
problem.
very differently. I doubt that's ever likely to change.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
That wasn't very clever.
Some people never learn.
I'm
better
the one
keep out of
to
it.
tell me.
I'm not listening to
You have to watch what you tell people.
Hang on. Everything you hear.
You're very probably
As
right.
I'm not involved.
Well, there was a time when things would have gone
Same
very
old story
differently.
every time.
I doubt that's
Hang
ever
on.
likely to
Better not to go
change.
rushing into anything.
I doubt that's ever likely to change.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
Let's talk about something else instead.
May I?
If you think
You're very probably right.
People don't need to
you
know.
would like to be in his shoes, though.
Some people never learn.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
I've given the list to Diego.
Good. I positioned some men on the path to the old mine. Thoris's guards are lying dead in the forest even as we speak.
Hang on. Better not go rushing into anything.
They've already mugged the convoy? Where's my share?
Not go rushing into it.
Go to see Gorn. He'll give you something.
I know Gorn. He's no member of the gang. He's a mercenary who works for the mages.
Yeah, that's right.
Was he involved in this business?
Knowing too much isn't good for you. Just go to see him and collect your share.
That will happen here.
Hang on. Better not go rushing into it. Rely on somebody and you're...
There was a time when things would have gone.
Same old story.
People don't need to know it. Some people never learn. Hang on. Better not go rushing into anything.
Hang on. Better not go rushing into anything.
That will happen here.
Watch what you tell people.
That's not really my problem. Ah, you're probably right. People always talk.
You have to watch what you tell me.
Hold on, who's talking to me? You are talking to me? How did you get into my head? You are what? The servant of your master? You seem to be a creature from hell. You want me to be silent? Is your master's name perhaps Xardas? Oh, right, so names are not important. Okay, I'll just assume that this here is the Tower of Xardas. I have to talk to your master. Me? Unworthy? What kind of test? Ah, I understand. Whoever wants to talk to your master must prove worthy first. Hold on, what was that? The proof? Victory over what? Victory over the elements? Stone? Ice? Fire? Here's the heart of a stone golem. What? Right! Worthy proofs! Missing? 2 are still missing? Is this heart of an ice golem the proof? Duality? The second proof? 1 is still remaining? What about this heart of a fire golem? Perfection? I'm worthy? If that's the case, I'd like to speak to your master now. Counter evidence? What kind of counter evidence? A rune? A rune for me? Well, then I'll accept the rune of teleportation as a sign of worthiness. Mortal? Who? Me? Okay, I'm on my way.
Who dares to disturb me in my studies?
My name is...
I don't wish to know your name. It's insignificant. All that matters is that you're the first person in years to have solved my golem's riddles.
Have there been any other visitors?
Not many. And when they began to annoy me, I confronted them with one of my supernatural creatures.
You enjoy being on your own, don't you? I was sent by Xardas. We need your help. The Magicians of Water plan to use their big ore mound.
The ore mound is not the solution.
It isn't?
No.
All the Magicians of Fire are dead. Gomez had them assassinated.
That does not surprise me. Those foolish barbarian butchers in the castle, especially Gomez, were never to be trusted. Caristo and the other magicians elected their own hangman when they helped Gomez to usurp the power.
The so-called Sleeper is said to be an evil archdemon. That's what the Brotherhood in the swamp found out. Now the Magicians of Water believe that everybody in the colony is in great danger.
There is a greater danger than anyone within the barrier could possibly imagine.
If the explosion of the ore mound doesn't avert the great danger...
Forget the ore mound. Its power won't open the barrier. If Caristo and Xardas hadn't wasted their time fighting over foolish and vain issues throughout the past years, they'd all know what I know now.
Which is?
None of the 12 magicians ever stopped to wonder why the formation of the barrier got beyond their control, or why it assumed such gigantic proportions.
Did you find out why that happened?
Well, one thing is certain. The answer lies deep beneath the Orc Town.
The Orc Town?
Orcs are not animals, as many people think. Their culture is as old as the human culture. A few centuries ago, 5 orc shaman invoked a very old archdemon, which they hoped would give their clan the power to defeat their enemies.
This archdemon, was it the Sleeper?
The orcs gave him that name much later, but I won't tell you why they did it, or why they are now terrified by the supernatural creature.
Why not?
I believe you could be... No. To be really sure, you'll have to perform another task.
Which task?
Listen carefully. The orcs have exiled one of their shamans from the town.
Why have they exiled him?
The dying orc warrior was no longer able to answer that question when he was interrogated by one of my demons.
What does this orc shaman have to do with my task?
He'll tell you the rest of the story about the Sleeper.
An orc shaman is hardly likely to be keen on talking to me.
Do you want me to help you or do you not?
Well, yes, but...
Then never question my words again. Find the shaman. He's not on good terms with his brothers in the orc town, so he may listen to you before turning you into a living torch.
Very comforting. Where is this exiled shaman?
Go to the old citadel in the east. You can't miss it. It's on top of a high mountain, which can be seen from a distance.
Can you just enter it?
They call it the old citadel, but there's hardly anything left of it other than the foundation walls. It's been a ruin for many decades.
I will get the answers from this shaman.
My servant has already given you a teleportation rune for the pentagram 1 floor below. That will make it easier for you to get back here later.
I'm seeking magic knowledge.